15 people were involved in the crash, though several left before emergency responders arrived. The Mount Juliet Police Department says its officers are assisting with the incident and the Highway Patrol is investigating the crash. Will Dudley, Access Tennessee News.
This is CBS Rewind. October 27th, 1964. Salvatore Bono married Sherilyn Sarkeesian. They went on to fame as Sonny and Cher.
I got you, baby.
This date in 1984.
The video begins.
You're watching the cable music channel.
Ted Turner launched the cable music channel
In stereo.
to try to compete with MTV. October 27th, 1988.
We're in business.
The CBS debut of the Western series Paradise, featuring guest appearances from classic Western actors, including Hugh O'Brian. I'm Brendan Ross, and that's Rewind.
Sponsored by Progressive. We make the claims process easy, so you can get back on the road in no time. It's why over 43 million drivers trust Progressive. See for yourself at progressive.com.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome in to Rutherford Issues here on News Radio, WGNS. A big hey, hi, and hello there. Glad you are with us here for a Monday. Getting things rolling along. It's been a little rainy overnight. How much more of that are we going to see? Got a huge week this week. Especially, you've got Halloween, so a lot of Halloween activities coming up Friday and even some during the week. You've got high school football wrapping up the regular season this week. Most games are on Thursday, which means we're going to have Thursday, Friday for you. Gosh. Ooh, boy. Yeah. And then Middle Tennessee back home on Wednesday night, their final midweek game of the season as they play host to Jacksonville State. So the weather is very, very, very important this week. So we're going to take a look at that coming up here in just a couple of moments. Well, each weekday morning we do a couple of things. Our Good Neighbor of the Day and our Birthday Club. And we're going to tell you all about those things once I remind you that we're broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios and MTE powers Rutherford Issues. They partner with schools and families to support learning and inspire young minds. They've been proudly serving our community since 1936. That is Middle Tennessee Electric. Also want to remind you, our friends over at the brand new America's Thrift Store on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. They are ready for all of your last-minute costume needs. Maybe you need an addition to it, a cool-looking, hat to go along with whatever you're wearing. You need to stop by, and as soon as you walk in the door, you're going to see their Halloween hub at America's Thrift. And when you see that, several aisles there, all kinds of costume ideas, mask, even the makeup to do whatever you're planning to be for Halloween on Friday. Maybe you got a party this weekend or Friday night. You'll need to stop on by America's Thrift on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, right there at the corner of MLK and Middle Tennessee in the Mercury Plaza, and visit with our friends at America's Thrift. So today's Good Neighbor of the Day, we salute Lieutenant Chris Williams. Lieutenant Williams is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for his hard work coordinating the city's school patrol employees, being kind and considerate to everyone. Lieutenant Chris Williams today receiving flowers from Jenny Harrison and our friends at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts. They're at 117 South Academy Street and your good neighbor friends here at Chris Williams. Thanks to Ryan Flowers for their many years of support. It's not enough minis, but you know what I mean. Jenny Harrison and our friends over at Ryan Flowers really making it happen. Of course, your good neighbor friends here at WG Loot comes from SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and celebrating the neighbors who pour strength into our community. Would you like to nominate someone as the good neighbor of the day? Well, it's pretty easy to do that. Text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450, or just head on over to wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor to get your good neighbor nominations to us. Once you get it in, it's name, address, phone number, quick sentence why you want that person to be good neighbor of the day, and we'll take care of it for you. Got some openings for you next week. So there you go. Nominate someone today, wgnsradio.com/goodneighbor, or text neighbor to our phone number. Well, we found out today through various sources that Lavarius Jones, see what I did there? I didn't mean to. I saw Lavarius and then I said various. The brain works in mysterious ways. Lavarius Jones is today's birthday club winner, and Slick Pig Barbecue helps us out with that. We've partnered with them for the last many years for the birthday salute, and of course they've been hanging around for 30 years here in Rutherford County. 1920 East Main Street. If you're thinking, where's that? If you know where Sir Pizza on East Main is, just down from that, right before, you get to that little loop road that goes to the old Woodbury Highway, and you can turn right on Middle Tennessee. Yeah, that's not Middle Tennessee. Oh, yeah, that's Rutherford that goes around and about. But anyway, that's where you'll find Slick Pig. 1920 East Main. Of course, if you're a wing person, you probably know exactly where Slick Pig is, right? But you may not know about their great homemade desserts. Try them out. Slick Pig, 1920 East Main Street. They've got, of course, banana pudding, but cakes and pies too. And it's really weird to say, but maybe some homemade desserts for Thanksgiving dinner. They can help you out with that. It's not that far away. Smoked turkeys. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So thanks to Slick Pig, and congratulations, Lavarius Jones, for another trip around the sun.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Well, we're going to check our radar coming up here in just a couple of moments. But I can tell you that outside looks like we've got 55 degrees. It's 57 at the airport, so I'm going to go with that. 57 degrees at the Murfreesboro Airport, 56 at the Smyrna Airport, and overcast skies. We'll check the radar to see if there's anything out there. But shower chances, we've got them today, got them really all week. But what are our highest chances and maybe our first chance of some frost? Let's talk about it here on your forecast.
Well, Brian, it looks like we'll see a few spotty rain showers at times here for this afternoon, with cloudy skies, a high around 60 degrees, winds out of the east around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then for tonight, a slight chance for rain, cloudy, a low near 53. By Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 64 degrees. Then by Wednesday, we'll have a good chance for rain showers, cloudy, high of 57. Thursday, another chance for rain, cloudy, high 54. And Friday, sunshine, a high of 60. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Thank you very much, Jennifer. And here is our Rutherford weather radar. Well, I thought it was. Where did she go? There it is. Looks like the rain kind of pushing off to the east here. So that's good news. More showers, of course, dotted around here, Middle Tennessee. Here's the wide view, and we can see this big system swirling around, and it's going to bring some wraparound to us here a bit later on. Let's take a look at some of our modeling, and we can take a look at our short-term model here. It gives us an idea on when we could see some of this rain activity coming in off and on. So as we see here throughout the day, chances of showers, and maybe even a rumble of thunder, but that's not going to be a huge deal, but very scattered in nature, these showers. This takes us on into tonight when things seem to be ramping up a little bit in terms of the scattered variety of showers and storms. But if you look off by tomorrow afternoon to the west, we see a good deal of heavy rain beginning to make its way in during the early morning hours of the 29th, which is Wednesday. Now, this futurecast only goes out to 7 a.m., but as you can see, this is kind of progressing on to the east, and it looks like we're going to have some better weather. Yeah, better weather come Wednesday night, and it couldn't come at a better time. Maybe a few showers, but cooler conditions. And really kind of worried about what's going on down in the Jamaica area with now strong Category 5 Hurricane Melissa. We have our own Hurricane Melissa here at the station, by the way, but I'm going to hear about that. This is expected to make landfall in Jamaica as a Category 5. That means winds of 200 plus miles per hour. And they're expecting 60, 70 inches of rain in some places in Jamaica. Crazy. Cuba's going to be next in line for probably a Cat 3 storm. But you know all of the rain problems we had with Hurricane Helene, right, in East Tennessee? That was 30 inches of rain. We're talking over double that in Jamaica. And they have very hilly terrain and mountainous areas. It is just not, it's going to be a huge disaster. So keeping an eye on that with CBS, of course, at the top of every hour. That is a look at your forecast here from Rutherford Weather, RutherfordWX.com. Looks like off and on showers. We're going to get a month's worth of rain here in a few days. Actually, more than a month's worth of rain because October is our driest month of the year. So at least getting some help with the drought conditions here in Middle Tennessee. Don't forget to check RutherfordWX.com on our website. That's where you can find links to your favorite social platforms. And during impactful and severe weather, we're live covering Rutherford County weather on Rutherford Weather. Ruco Weather on all those social platforms. Check us out there.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
Big jumps in the markets this morning. Equity markets closed higher on Friday with the first major government data since the shutdown began, showing a cooler than expected inflationary report. And this morning, potential trade talks with, or truce, if you will, with China has really put a shot in the arm in the markets. The Dow has been up over 200 this morning, right now up 192 at 47,399. S&P ahead 61, 68.52. NASDAQ is up 353, 23,557.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues Big G TV coverage is brought to you by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, offering over 20 specialties, serving several locations across Rutherford County and more than 900 associates dedicated to your health. For quality care that fits your lifestyle, call or connect with MMC. World News Check, then Dalton's got your Rutherford Roundup. All of this straight ahead on WGNS, brought to you by America's Thrift Store, now open, MLK Jr. Boulevard. Stop on in and save up to 70% off name brand items at America's Thrift.
CBS Radio News.
CBS News Brief. A monster Hurricane Melissa is set to slam into Jamaica tomorrow. Correspondent Jason Allen is there.
This morning, the wind is really starting to gust in Kingston. The rain is blowing in sideways. The heaviest of the rain still hasn't hit yet, but we expect that over the next few hours.
Up to 40 inches could bring catastrophic flooding and landslides. SNAP food benefits on track to become the next casualty of the 27-day-old government shutdown. House Speaker Mike Johnson still pinning the blame squarely on Democrats.
They have now voted 12 times to keep the government closed. And they'll have another chance today or tomorrow, maybe multiple times this week.
An American warship has docked in Trinidad and Tobago. CBS's Bradley Blackburn.
Venezuela has called the move a hostile provocation. This after the U.S. has struck multiple alleged drug trafficking boats in recent weeks, killing more than 40 people.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals. Don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
WGNS Action Line, talking with Rutherford County newsmakers about what matters most to you. Weekday mornings at 8:10 on News Radio WGNS.
We're visiting with Jennifer Sanchez, manager of Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift at 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
You're not just walking into just a big warehouse, you're walking into rooms. We've got a media room, we've got a boutique room, we've got a vintage room, a furniture area, kitchen, all that.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift.
Every day you go in there, I promise you it's changing.
Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Online at steeredstraightthriftstore.org.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here's some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Monday, October the 27th, 2025. A tragic crash in South Nashville has claimed the lives of 4 teenagers, including a 17-year-old from Murfreesboro. Authorities say that the collision occurred around 12:45 a.m. on Sunday at Mount View Road near Ashford Trace. A 2010 Infiniti G37, reportedly speeding southbound, crossed into the northbound lane and struck a 2018 Jeep Renegade.
Sometimes, strange things can happen.
Coast to coast, all night, every night.
There's really no reason to be afraid.
On WGNS, AM, FM, online.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here's some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Monday, October the 27th, 2025. A tragic crash in South Nashville has claimed the lives of 4 teenagers, including a 17-year-old from Murfreesboro. Authorities say that the collision occurred around 12:45 a.m. on Sunday at Mount View Road near Ashford Trace. A 2010 Infiniti G37, reportedly speeding southbound, crossed into the northbound lane and struck a 2018 Jeep Renegade. Among the victims were 17-year-old driver Carlos Toma of Murfreesboro, 19-year-old Maximos Ibrahim, and 17-year-old Rafat Nashif, both of Nashville, as well as 19-year-old David Fackery of Nolensville. All 4 were in the Infiniti. None of the vehicle's occupants were wearing seatbelts. The driver of the Jeep, a 24-year-old, suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries. The Metro Nashville Police Department continues to investigate and will present findings to the District Attorney's Office. Meanwhile, in Clarksville, police have arrested 2 Middle Tennessee men, including one from Murfreesboro, in connection with a strong-arm bank robbery. The FSNB Bank inside of the Walmart on Madison Street was targeted Tuesday afternoon. Authorities say 41-year-old Justin Easley of Nashville committed the robbery without a weapon and fled with the assistance of 40-year-old Aaron Devin Glass of Murfreesboro, who allegedly served as the getaway driver. Both were arrested in Murfreesboro on Friday and are now in the Montgomery County Jail. Easley faces aggravated robbery charges, while Glass is charged as an accessory after the fact. The entertainment community in Middle Tennessee is mourning the loss of 23-year-old actress Isabella Adora Tate, who passed away on Sunday, October 19th. Born and raised in Nashville and a graduate of Middle Tennessee State University, Tate recently returned to acting and landed a role in the pilot episode of ABC series 911 Nashville. She appeared in a memorable scene introducing one of the show's lead characters, and her agency confirmed that she will be honored in the next episode airing October the 30th. According to her obituary, she had a rare form of Charcot-Marie tooth, a disease, and died peacefully, surrounded by family. Known for her love of animals, music, and volunteer work, she leaves behind a legacy of resilience and creativity. She's survived by her mother, Katernia Tate, stepfather, Vishnu, and father, John Daniel Tate, as well as her sister, Daniela. In other news, Middle Tennessee Christian School made headlines Thursday after the Lady Cougars volleyball team clinched their first ever TSSAA Division IIA state championship, playing at MTSU's Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. The Cougars, 31-3, defeated Silverdale Baptist Academy 3-1 to seal the title. Senior Jada Burns led the way with 27 kills and was named tournament MVP. Support came from teammates Anna Shirley, Bailey Culpepper, Addison Burks, Addison Sane, Madeline Grubb, Anna Guerin, and Kinley Dalton. Head coach Nicole Burks praised her team's drive and teamwork as they capped off the historic season for the program. In a historic week for Rutherford County athletics, the Eagleville Lady Eagles captured their first ever TSSAA Division I Class A state volleyball title on Friday, defeating Gordonsville 3-1 at MTSU's Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. After dropping the first set 15-25, the Lady Eagles stormed back to take the next 3 sets 25-15, 25-13, and 25-20. Senior Campbell Leathers earned Most Valuable Player honors with 23 kills, 7 digs, and a .125 hitting percentage. This victory followed closely on the heels of Middle Tennessee Christian School's first Division IIA state title, making back-to-back days of championship wins for Rutherford County volleyball teams. It also marked Eagleville's first state title in volleyball, the team having previously finished as a runner-up in 1999. Also in Murfreesboro, Blackman High School celebrated 5 standout alumni with induction into its Athletic Hall of Fame on October 25th. Honorees included Jazz Bond, Tyler Garrison, Kylie Harding, Master Teague III, and Amir Watkins. Each athlete left a lasting legacy in their sport. Bond in basketball, with over 1,000 career points and a WNBA draft selection. Garrison in wrestling as a 4-time Region 5 AAA champ. Harding in softball with an ACC tournament MVP and pro career. Teague in football at Ohio State and later with the NFL's Pittsburgh Steelers, and Watkins in baseball, still holding the TSSAA career stolen base record. Their achievements were honored during a ceremony in the Blackman High Gym, highlighting the excellence of Murfreesboro's athletic tradition. Rutherford County is heading into the 2026 election season with a new candidate in the spotlight. Michael Rogers, a Murfreesboro resident of nearly 30 years, has officially announced his candidacy for County Commissioner in District 4. With a background in criminal justice and public service leadership, Rogers brings a deep resume, including his current role as lieutenant at the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. His academic credentials include degrees from Middle Tennessee State University and Lipscomb University. Rogers emphasized his lifelong commitment to public service, a value instilled by his parents, a U.S. Air Force veteran, and a military supplier entrepreneur. He and his wife, Laura, who served with Rutherford County Emergency Management, remain deeply connected to the local community. His campaign is focused on responsible growth, transparent governance, and restoring trust in county processes, particularly regarding property tax assessments. Quote, "This campaign will be about communication, responsible planning, and restoring confidence where residents feel it's been lost," end quote. Meanwhile, in downtown Murfreesboro, a familiar holiday tradition is getting a dramatic facelift. The Leyland cypress tree planted in 2018 by former Mayor Bill Ketron has been removed from the northeast lawn of the Rutherford County Courthouse. Replacing it will be a 3-story artificial tree set to debut at the annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony on Friday, December the 5th. Commissioner Craig Harris confirmed that the original tree was dying and beyond recovery. Former Mayor Ketron expressed sadness at the removal, but acknowledged the tree's decline. Despite the change, officials say that the new installation promises to be an eye-catching centerpiece for Rutherford County's holiday celebrations. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, be sure to check out our website, wgnsradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
We're News Radio WGNS 100.5, 101.9, 1450. Online and on your phone at wgnsradio.com.
This is Richard Parton, and I'd like to tell you about Adam's Place.
What have you enjoyed most?
The food. It's perfect. Well, the first 60 days that I was here, the only thing I ate was the filet, and that is still my favorite. That's really great. And you can just order what you'd like, and it's well prepared and delicious.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adam's Place and discover living a dream in your senior years.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
All right, like I mentioned, big week of high school sports and MTSU sports. Wrapping up the high school football season, regular season that is, in a big way. Tell you about that after I remind you that Wednesday night, 5 o'clock pregame, 6:30 for the kickoff from Floyd Stadium. Finally good to be back home for the Blue Raiders as they host Jacksonville State. That's 5 o'clock airtime on WGNS on Wednesday. Thursday, we've got a huge night. So primetime sports at 5 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, the Friday Night Thunder pregame show on Thursday night. And then our high school football game, Oakland and Riverdale, Battle of the Borough, coming up for you on Thursday night, 6:30 airtime here on WGNS from the game. And then after the game, it's the Friday Night Thunder postgame show. Coming up on Saturday, we'll have Murphy's matchups at 6. At 6:30, our pregame from Middle Tennessee Christian School as they host CPA in the Battle of the Airport Strip. It'll be coming up on Friday night. Saturday morning, talking to the high school football coaches on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. So see, set a big week. And we're also going to be talking on the Derek Mason Show tonight on WGNS. That begins at 6. That's our latest in local sports. Access Tennessee News is straight ahead.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Nunley. More impacts are expected this week in Shelby County as some 100 students manage symptoms of hand, foot, and mouth disease. The disease has been confirmed in 31 schools and 3 daycare centers so far. The Shelby County Health Department says 178 students and staff have been diagnosed so far. The virus spreads easily in settings where children are in close contact and is especially common in late summer and early fall. Parents are urged to keep children at home if they are displaying symptoms. Elsewhere, injuries reported in an incident on a hayride in Wilson County. The Wilson County Sheriff's Office says the crash happened just after 9 Saturday night on Central Pike. Police say around 15 people were involved in the crash, though several left before emergency responders arrived. The Mount Juliet Police Department says its officers assisted with the incident. The Highway Patrol is investigating the crash. More news in 30 seconds.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction, and we've been selling property in Middle Tennessee since 1969. Whether it be traditional listings, sales, or auctions, let us visit your property and help you decide what method is best for your situation. Call Maples Realty and Auction today, because it's our people that's the difference.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold by Maples Realty and Auction.
In Lawrence County, wood-fueled heaters are being blamed for 2 separate house fires over the weekend. Officials sharing the first fire happened on the West End area just after 3 Saturday. The fire had spread to a nearby wooded area but was extinguished. The second fire was reported at a home in the Etheridge area just after 4 Sunday. Firefighters say a wood heater was also found to be in use at the time and is believed to have caused the blaze. No injuries have been reported in either incident. Will Dudley, Access Tennessee News.
The GNS in our call stands for Good Neighbor Station. That's been our objective since 1947. WGNS, AM, FM, and online.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and they remind you that your spare change can make a big difference here in our community. Through their Sharing Change program, they've donated more than $12 million to local nonprofits. Find out more about how you could participate if you'd like, sharingchange.org. Well, we're going to be talking about the Child Advocacy Center today and a lot of the great things that are going on. We were talking Halloween and, going as what? Halloween? You have a...
Halloween? My friends and I are dressing up like characters from SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to be Patrick.
You're going to be Patrick?
Yeah. Do you not get that energy from me? Do I seem more like a SpongeBob? Or
No, I was thinking more of the...
Gary the Snail? Sandy. I'll take Sandy. Yeah. She's a go-getter.
Yeah, she is.
You do give star energy. So
Thank you.
Patrick
Star.
is
Okay. Stop. Yeah, I like that. What about you, Presley? Anything?
Well, this past weekend we had one event we went to, and me and my guy, we dressed up from E.T. So he was Elliot, and we had E.T. in a little basket, and I was Gertie. But for actual Halloween, I'm leaning towards Wednesday because I also have Thing, like the hand that can sit on my shoulder.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of the, I think it's a top 5 most popular costume this year.
I'm sure, because, season 2 was amazing.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, it's very good.
I haven't watched season 1 yet, but I'll have to.
You should.
Okay. I'll take your advice on that. So, we just jumped right into the conversation. Krista Colwell, Presley Hosford, Child Advocacy Center, joining us today. My point about bringing that up, of course, we've got Halloween on Friday, but usually the holiday season starts before Halloween. I guess it's Hallow-Thankmas is what someone said. But Christmas stuff is already out, and that always means Golf and Santa.
Golf and Santa. So we're gearing up for our annual turkey tee-off on November 8th. We're back in Smyrna again this year, so we're thrilled. We have Patco and Kenny Pipe as our presenting sponsor, and our tournament is just about full, so we're really excited to have an almost full tournament this year. I hope it's going to be a great day. It's always a lot of fun. We have breakfast, coffee provided by Browshorn, breakfast is by Whataburger, and then a slick pig lunch. So it's a real Rutherford County, dream.
Yeah. Aren't there 2 sessions or no?
Not
just
this
the
year.
morning.
Not
just the morning.
just the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. So almost full, which means maybe a foursome or 2 still left.
Yeah, I think we have one team left as of
Really?
right now. Yeah.
It's nice to have that already done this early, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm thrilled about it personally.
I guess all the hard work is done, once the teams start signing up, then that's getting everything together for the day of event.
Yeah, we've got a great committee, and they've been working on this tournament for, I think, as long as it's been around. And I think, have been meeting as a committee since May, or maybe just right after Hometown Heroes is pretty much when we start working on the golf tournament. So
really?
Just
That early?
checking in and trying to recruit people, and it pays off because look at us.
Yeah.
It's almost full tournament.
Yeah, they're so proactive. We're very thankful for them.
Now, when you say you have, is it your advisory board, or is there a sort of specific board just for the turkey tee-off?
Yeah, so they're volunteers. Only one of them is a board member.
Okay.
Hello, Chase fan, if you're out there listening and seeing this on our board report. We also have Chase Patterson and TJ Patterson. TJ works with Patco, and him and his family, the Patterson family, have been a long time supporter of the CAC, and Chase as well, who works with MTE.
MTE.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The very Middle Tennessee Electric.
Yeah, I was thinking another fan. So, the turkey tee-off. If someone hasn't been and they're a golf person or whatever, what makes this one stand out from others, do you think?
I think it's a great group of people. All the guys are always joking out on the course. We've got some fun games out on the course as well. So it's a very casual, fun tournament. We have every range of experience of golfers. And again, you get to hear a little bit about our mission and what we do, and every dollar that's going into your sponsorship team, into every tee sign, silent auction, it's all going back into our mission. But I think we're providing breakfast, lunch, and again, the guys are just having so much fun, and we have just a lot of fun out there, and they let me and Presley drive the golf cart. So,
well, I was going to say,
I think that's a fun sight to see.
If you want to see some laws broken at a golf tournament, don't invite your police friends, because I'm sure that they're ticket worthy. But
because the sheriff's office has a few teams in there, and we've made it through 3 tournaments now without a citation.
Well,
so.
you probably have a radar detector or something on the golf
the
cart.
clock, so we're safe.
You're using Waze when it says, pops up, police ahead. So, what day is that?
It's a Saturday. 2 Saturdays from now. November 8th.
Okay. Is it earlier?
Later. Usually there's a big UT game next weekend.
Oh.
That's not the reason I pushed it, but some people on our committee are big UT fans, and it's also Halloween this weekend. We just had a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So for the greater good.
This is one of those weird years too, again, where after Thanksgiving there are only 5 weekends until Christmas again.
I know, this year has flown by, and
yeah.
I can't believe we're already starting to talk about Christmas, and I was like, can we get through Halloween? But it doesn't work like that.
If you remember last year, how quickly it seemed after Thanksgiving Christmas came around. Well, it's going to be the same this year. So the 8th on a Saturday, and Smyrna Golf Course. This is what, year 2 there or 3?
This is our 3rd year there.
Yes, 3rd year.
Okay.
Well,
that was
before then. I don't know what they were doing. Yeah. I've only been there 2 years.
Well, it's a great course there in Smyrna, so you'll enjoy that. So I'm online, I guess, cacrutherford.org. Can you find some info? Yeah,
just go to our events tab. And if you are a business or even just a family who wants to make a donation, we still have tee signs available. So it's a $50 sponsorship, and you get your name out there, and then folks, while they're playing, you can also have the opportunity to put a QR code for your business on that tee sign. So it's a great way to support our mission. Even if you're not a golfer, you just have a business and want to be a part of the event, you can also purchase a tee sign at cacrutherford.org.
Okay. Nice. So check that out if you're listening out there and want to help the mission of the Child Advocacy Center, which is, Presley, I'll let you, this is almost like it's Carista's time, right?
Oh,
You can talk a little
okay.
Secret Santa.
Yeah.
But, what is that mission for the, I'm reminded by people who will, maybe they see me out with my shirt or whatnot, and they say, I moved into the community like a year ago or 2 years ago. And it's just amazing the number of people that we find that aren't aware of all the nonprofits and and the work that's being done and the community, and so they try to search for that information, and they find us for that. But for those listening who may not be aware of what the CAC does, why don't you remind us of that?
Yeah, of course. We are a local nonprofit, and we investigate and prosecute child abuse cases. So that may be physical abuse, sexual abuse, or children inflicted by their parents' substance abuse. And our whole mission is to provide safety, justice, and healing, not just to these child victims, but to their family as well, the non-offending caregivers. And Christmas is a really magical time for us because anyone who has been a client of ours has the opportunity to be sponsored by someone in the community. And we love this because they are going through such a rough time. They are being impacted by such immense trauma that we feel like it's the least we can do to make this season a little bit more joyful, a little bit more bright, take some stress away. And so you have the opportunity to choose a family size you feel like you can handle. So it could range from a single mother and a child to a family of 6. We really try to take care of everyone who's in the household, not just the child who came in for a forensic interview. And it is a really good way to get involved with our mission, since we can't have volunteers actively see the children, right? Because of confidentiality. And so it's just a really great opportunity to bring some extra joy to their lives, even if it's just donating a gas card or a Walmart gift card. So then we can go shopping, or maybe the parents can use those gift cards to go get gifts for their kiddos.
Well, if you've ever seen these two on a golf cart, just imagine them shopping. So that could be dangerous. But no, seriously, the families themselves have been through such unimaginable trauma, and just to do something nice, I'm sure that just makes a big difference.
It really does, especially the guardians who are bringing their child in. They themselves usually have some unresolved trauma as well that we're focusing on, and getting them the correct intervention services. And so it's not just for the kids. The adults really love it too.
Yeah. I would think that could be something that you do see a lot of. If a child is brought in for an interview, maybe that parent or guardian or whomever that is helping that child through that maybe have gone through something that has been undisclosed themselves.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's something that a lot of adults will take to their grave. And we have been seeing that adults who have been abused or have unresolved trauma, their child is 3 times more likely to experience abuse themselves.
Really?
Yes. Just
by
because,
that person or some other person?
Just
really?
some other person, really, because we see that cycle of abuse continuing, not at the fault of the adult, but because they haven't had any therapy or healing services, they're kind of stuck in that fight or flight. And so maybe they're not fully equipped to recognize some of the warning signs going on.
That is kind of a shocking statistics.
It really is.
Statistic.
Mm-hmm.
So you call this Secret Santa, right?
Yes, Secret Santa.
Is that what I had just a brain moment there for a second. So I know it may be a little early, but if someone out there listening is maybe budgeting or thinking, I want to do something to give back at Christmas, now's the time to actually just start thinking about that, I guess.
Definitely. Especially if you do have a bigger family in mind. Again, even gift cards go such a long way. But we would love, if you're interested, to keep us in mind. Give us a call at 615-867-9000 and just see how you can help out a family this season.
So do you already have all of that together, or when is
We're starting.
Okay,
yes.
You're starting.
But usually for our families, their pickup days are this year the 11th and 12th of December.
Yeah, whatever that second week of that Thursday and Friday of the second weekend of December. Is our pickup day. And we're partnering again with First Baptist Church. So we have one day for all the families to come drop off the gifts, and then we have families come pick up either that afternoon or the next day, just so there's no overlap.
Yeah. So that's about a month after the turkey tee-off or so.
Yeah, just about.
Yes.
Yeah. So you'll probably have names and all that kind of stuff together, sometime in the next 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I'd say.
Definitely, yes. And you could even call and be like, hey, I want to sponsor a mom with 2 kids. And then we'll probably have a client that fits that description.
Yeah.
And then we'll just be in contact with you to see how best we can resolve that.
Are we talking, dozens of families to help here?
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
I think last year, just our Secret Santa program, it was around 92 children and families that were served, like the total number of kids and folks that were given gifts by this program. And we also had some local businesses and churches do kind of like an angel tree, but we can do that as well. So if you have maybe like a lobby or something and want to kind of pull together to sponsor family, that's a great option for some smaller practices as well that I know Costco did, Carhartt did. And so it's really fun to run around and pick up all the gifts for a family of 6, because I know it's hard,
Sure.
I know holidays are hard on everybody, but if you're only able to do part of a family or maybe one child, we're welcoming monetary donations as well, and allow folks to pull together. So just whatever makes the magic happen.
So you said First Baptist, which is it
on East Castle?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
First Baptist on East Castle. Gotcha. All right. So, they're really good to pitch in and help and do good stuff here in our
amazing.
community.
Yeah, because we definitely do not have the space at the CAC.
That is true. Hopefully we'll change that here.
Yes, coming soon.
Coming soon. All right. Well, I appreciate you both being here with us today, and it's fun. We'll check in with you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our friends from the Child Advocacy Center joining us here today on Rutherford Issues.
At Middle Tennessee.
Subscribe to Big G TV. Local content that matters to Rutherford County.